Hi, everyone. Welcome. Welcome back to the Divine Healing with Love experience. Welcome back to the capital LOVE tribe. Thank you. Thank you for your love. Thank you for your support. Thank you for being here with me, being present, choosing to heal, choosing to love yourself, choosing to show up and become a better version of yourself. Thank you for unblocking your energy. Thank you for grounding your energy. Thank you for choosing to be more in the present moment. Thank you for being an asset and not a liability. Thank you for being an asset and not a liability. Thank you for being an asset and not a liability. You are building and adding value to our collective and not taking. So thank you for that. Thank you for showing up in that way and helping to add value to all of us. We are so grateful for you. I'm grateful that you're here. I'm grateful for your love. I'm grateful for your support. And I'm grateful that you are choosing to become stronger, wiser, knowledgeable, more self-aware, more grounded and present in your physical reality and on your journey. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you all so much. Thank you again for the support, the love, the donations. I'm so blessed, so grateful. Such an honor and a pleasure to serve you on your journey. It's truly an honor and a pleasure for me to be here with you. It's healing for you. It's healing for me. My name is Nicole. Today I'm going to do something different. I'm going to shuffle everything on camera. Just kind of switch it up. Okay. So I'm going to even pick the cards on camera as well. So let's find out. Today's pick a card. We're diving into how do people view your dominant frequency, okay? How do people view that? And we're also going to dive deeper into what is your dominant frequency and how you can continue to build on that energy. So Pile 1, how do people view Pile 1's dominant frequency? Pile 1, okay. Observe your attitude. Pile 2, how do people view Pile 2's dominant frequency? Pile 2, how do people view Pile 2's dominant frequency? Reclaim your power. Pile 3, how do people view Pile 3's dominant frequency? That just fell out. Change direction. Okay. All right. So we have our cards here. Okay. Doing a little different today. May stick with this vibe for a little bit just to switch it up. There's nothing wrong with that. So Pile 1, observe your attitude. Pile 2, reclaim your power. Pile 3, change direction. Okay. If you feel the need to pause the video at this time, please do so. If you feel guided to choose more than one pile, trust yourself, trust your inner judgment. There are no rules. You do what's best for you. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, that information is below, along with the timestamps. I love you. Thank you for being here. I will see you in your reading. Hi, Pile 1. Welcome. Welcome back to the Divine Healing with Love experience. Welcome back to the capital LOVE tribe. Thank you. Thank you for your love. Thank you for your support. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being present. Thank you for adding value to the collective. Thank you for being an asset and not a liability. Thank you for loving yourself, honoring yourself, taking care of yourself. My name is Nicole. Let's get into this. You chose observe your attitude. Okay. So how do people view your dominant frequency, Pile 1? People feel like with your dominant frequency that your mood can be very changeable, but it's not in a bad way, but it's kind of just like your energy can be very mutable, or it could just shift with the energy in the room, or it could shift with the energy of the other people you are around, or it can just go, I'm not getting like up and down. I'm just getting a bit of like people view your dominant frequency as it could be mutable. You could be a mutable sign in astrology. Okay, let me think. What are the mutable signs again? It's Gemini, I believe. I think I'm right here. I could be wrong. I think it's Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, and Pisces, I believe. I think those are the mutable signs, okay? If I'm wrong, comment below. Let us know what it is. But I think that's it. So you could be one of those signs, sun, moon, rising, but your energy can just shift with the vibration or the energy of the room or the energy of what's happening in your life. And so people view your dominant frequency as it can shift. Some of you may be very excellent shapeshifters where, when something is going on, like let's say there's a crisis, you jump into action and you lead the way, or you jump into action to relieve like some of the pressure of the situation. If something is going on where it's like a celebratory situation, you could be the life of the party. You're the one like getting everybody hype, making jokes, laughing, smiling, making sure everyone's having a good time. So your dominant frequency is a shape-shifting energy, but also just like, again, you shift with whatever is going on at that time. And that's not a bad thing, okay? I just want to say that because sometimes when we, like, even, this is a healing deck, but still, I'm tapping in. The way, like, some of you may be very empathetic as well. So as an empath, if someone is sad and down and out, you're feeling that energy and you're shifting your energy to align with that person to provide some type of support or assistance, okay? Let's find out some more. All right, Pile 1. Tell us about Pile 1's dominant frequency, energy, and how do people view it, okay? All right, let's get some more. Pile 1. How do people view Pile 1's dominant frequency? Let's get one more. Okay. All right, let's see what we have. Okay, we have 9 of Wands, which is 9 of Fire, 5 of Cups, Queen of Wands, Queen of Fire, 3 of Pentacles, 3 of Earth, 2 of Pentacles, 2 of Earth, Queen of Cups, Queen of Water, and the Strength card. Okay, so let's talk about the signs. You could be a Leo, you could be an Aries, Sagittarius, you could be a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. You could also be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising. Let's see, bottom of the deck, we have the Star, okay? That's Aquarius energy. So how do people view your dominant frequency? Let's talk about your dominant frequency first. Many of you, again, there is a bit of a shape-shifting energy here. And this shape-shifting energy is providing like, you can at one moment you could be very fiery, very passionate, very excitable, infectious. Your energy spreads and could be very infectious with many people. But at another moment, you could be very grounded, very practical, a pragmatic type individual. And then in another moment, you could be very empathetic, kind, giving, caring, compassionate. And then in another moment, you could be all of these, everything that I just described all in one. Your dominant frequency depends on what is happening in that moment, what is going on with the people around you, the type of situational energy that you are in, okay? That's your dominant frequency. It operates from a situational type place, meaning, again, whatever is happening in that moment or around you or whatever is going on, your energy will shift into that. How do people view this? People view this as something that they go in between, like, they go from, okay, one minute they're like, okay, they think that they kind of like know you. They think that they kind of have like their kind of just like their mindset of like who you are and like what you're about. And then in another moment, you show them a different side and they're like, whoa, okay, I didn't know that side. Or this is something new. People view you as someone that you have that warrior energy. You have that fighter spirit. You have that strong work ethic. For many of you, you have a very strong work ethic, or you're very grounded in your career, meaning you don't mind working. You don't mind working toward a goal. You don't mind achieving. You love to achieve things. People see this, and like, you will work to the end to get the job done or to realize a goal. So people view it as, you're very strong and you don't give up. Okay. You have that fighter warrior energy. Like, you can get knocked down many times, but you're not going to give up. Pile one refuses to give up. But they also view you as someone, for some of you, you may even be described as having a tough exterior, but on the inside, you're like a teddy bear, or you are like a marshmallow, or you're just very soft. Like, for some of you, you come across as that Queen of Wands, regardless of your gender, that Queen of Wands, that strength, that very strong, very, like, nothing bothers you. Things can just bounce off of you. You got this. You can handle anything. You are built strong, tough. You are equipped for anything. But when people get to see another side of you, they get to see a vulnerable side of you. They get to see a softer side of you. They get to see a more compassionate, nurturing, empathetic side of you. So people see that you have, your dominant frequency is like the best of both worlds. You could be hot and fiery and passionate, and you could also be watery and, ooh, sorry. That was random. You could also be watery, giving, kind, empathetic. So that's how people view it. And people view it as like, you can go from one frequency to the next. You can shift your frequency pretty easily, and you could be pretty adaptable and changeable. Let's find out some more. Let's pull out some more cards. Let's see what else people are thinking about this now, or viewing it. I'm definitely getting that for some of you. People view it as, sometimes they don't know how you're going to show up or react in situations. How do people view Pile 1's dominant frequency? And, more about Pile 1's dominant frequency. I'm getting for some of you also, I would just want to say that you have a pretty good balance of your masculine and feminine energy. I meant to mention that as well. Even if you identify as a dominant masculine or a dominant feminine energy, you have a pretty good balance that you can jump into masculine energy and you could jump into feminine energy. Okay. And people have noticed that about you as well. And they find that to be a powerful strength and strong characteristics that you hold. How do people view Pile 1's dominant frequency? Okay. Pile 1, please. It's too many. It's too many. Let's get one more. All right. Let's see. Faith, perception, victim, confusion, joy, and grief. Okay. So people view your dominant frequency. As you can see here, with these cards are based off of like the chakra system, because it's a chakra deck. And so we have here yellow, solar plexus, but we have a lot of green. Okay, so the green represents the heart chakra. So we have heart chakra, solar plexus, and then the faith, that's like crown chakra, third eye chakra. So people feel like you do operate from the heart space. They feel like you do have a warm heart. For some of you, they do see you as a person that has been hurt. You've been victimized. You may have been abused. You may have been rejected, abandoned. You've gone through things. People can have seen that. They've seen that you've gone through grief, that you've dealt with situations, okay? And this is why people look at you as a warrior. This is why people look at you as a person that will get knocked down, but you continue to get back up. You don't give up. So people view you as a person that, although you've been through tough times, you've been through grief, you've been through struggles, you're choosing joy. You're choosing to move forward. You're choosing to still smile through the pain. Some of you, you get up and go to work every day and you are dealing with a lot in your home life, or you're dealing with a lot going on just in your life, period, whether it's family, romantic relationships, lovers, whatever. And it's like you still show up as a joyful person, spreading joy, operating from the heart space, operating from your solar plexus energy as well, being confident. People view your dominant frequency as you do have confidence. Now, you may be thinking you're not the most confident person, but whatever you feel about your own level of confidence, people view you as a confident person. And they feel like when you are confident, it brings joy and happiness to the situation. People feel like with your dominant frequency, you have a way of shifting your perception or having clarity around your awareness, or you find levels of clarity through your journey, or you become more self-aware to receive more clarity of the things going on, or to shift your perception around things. So people do see you as a person that can be self-reflective, self-aware. You know, you want to not be in an illusion. You want to see the truth for what it is. People do see you as a person that has been through dealing with illusions as well. Like, you've dealt with that. You've dealt with grief. You've dealt with, you could have been a victim, or you've had victim consciousness or lack consciousness. Because I am getting with the faith, that people view you as a person that you have a lot of faith, or you have a level of faith, or you have a connection with the divine, or you are spiritual, or you are religious, or you pray, you know, you meditate, things like that. Like, you seem to have some type of journey with that and a connection with that. And people see that, and people see that for some of you, that has pulled you out of difficult circumstances, that has given you a renewal, that has helped you see the other side, that has helped you become a better person. People recognize that within you. And for many of you, I'm definitely getting that they feel that energy is admirable. They feel like that's a positive attribute that you hold. And it's something that for some of you, people look up to you, people admire you, people, they just feel like the things that you've gone through, because some of you, you've really gone through things, and people recognize that, and they see that the things that you've gone through have made you who you are. But it's like, for some of you, people are really in awe of you, like your coworkers, your family, your friends, lovers. I'm just getting that some people really do admire you, and people feel like with your dominant frequency, you have admirable qualities that people really enjoy. And for some of you, people have seen you grow and expand and pull yourself out of lack, pull yourself out of victim consciousness, pull yourself out of illusions, pull yourself out of grief, heartache, heartbreak. And so people definitely really feel like you have the strength and determination to see the other side, and people recognize that. So let's find out, what can you do to continue to become your best self, improve, and build on this dominant frequency that you have? Okay, pile one. What can pile one do to continue to improve and build on this dominant frequency? Pile one. All right, this deck is a bit, blunt, straightforward, to the point, okay? Don't believe every thought you have. Get some sleep. U equals tight ass. I'm trying to not use certain language on here because YouTube is definitely getting very strict about things. Okay, you look like a ish show. Drop the ego. And you are the best thing to ever happen to you. Okay. So in order for you to continue to improve upon this energy, this dominant frequency that you have, You're being asked to continue to drop your ego. Continue to have your ego deaths. Continue to work on yourself to see the higher perspective and to see like how you fit in situations, take accountability for your actions, forgive others, have acceptance for the situations and the people involved, things like that. When you're able to do those things, you're able to allow an ego death, and you could say you were wrong. And I just saw 911. And whenever I see 911, that's Archangel Michael. So Archangel Michael is working with you on these ego deaths. Archangel Michael is supporting you, assisting you right now. For some of you, I'm getting Archangel Michael. I'm also getting Jesus as well. And I'm also getting Goddess Kali as well. And I'm also getting God Anubis. And I'm also getting... Okay, that's all I'm getting right now. Okay, so continue to have your ego deaths and continue to allow yourself, be open to it, be open to ways of improvement, to being shown where you can improve, where you can become better. You are the best thing that ever happened to you. Don't forget that. You know, you are your number one fan, or you should be your number one fan. You should be your own best friend. You should be your biggest cheerleader. You are the best thing that ever happened to you. So not in an egoic way, but in a divine confidence that you love yourself, you accept yourself, and you are rooting for yourself, and you deserve a great life. You're worthy of wonderful things, a wonderful life. You're worthy of abundance, blessings, things like that. You deserve it. Continue to loosen up. Continue to be open. Continue to be free. Many of you, again, you have that mutable energy. So allow yourself to be open, allow yourself to be free, allow yourself to be open to new ideas, new patterns, new behaviors, switching things up, not getting in a rut, not just doing the same thing over and over and over again, that you can be open to doing different things. Continue to take care of yourself physically. Your physical body is very important. Of course, the mental body is important. The emotional body is important, but the physical body is also extremely important. So taking care of your physical health, exercising, eating healthy, drinking a lot of water, taking vitamins, getting your rest at night, getting your sleep, skincare routine. Again, does not matter if you're masculine or feminine. Men could do skincare as well. Men should do skincare as well. Okay? And that has nothing to do with any of the other stuff that people try to say. You could still be very masculine and have a skincare routine. Okay. This is about, as a society, we're starting to break down what a masculine looks like, what a feminine looks like. These things are being redefined. Okay. But that's not the video for this, but I just want to just state that. Okay. So taking care of your physical body is very important, and doing things that make you feel good so you can show up as your best version. Don't believe every thought you have. If you are still dealing with fear-based energy, anxiety energy, those thoughts are still going to be looping in your subconscious. Okay? The more you heal, the more you meet that energy with love, and you're not going to believe it, you're not going to allow it to take over, it starts to go away. And for some of you, you do need some extra sleep. So if you find yourself in that fear-based energy, if you find yourself feeling ungrounded, drink some extra water that day. Try to go to bed earlier that night. Try to take a nap. Rest. Because sometimes when you're doing a lot of that healing, you are shaking up your body, meaning you're shaking up your mind, you're shaking up your emotional body and your physical body, and you're unearthing. It's almost like you're digging up the things that have been there for so long that you don't even know are there. You're shaking all that energy up. So when you're doing that emotional healing and mental healing, your physical body needs that rest to just regroup, recalibrate, release it. So getting that rest is really important for your healing process. Let's get your final messages, okay? And you guys are doing a great job. I just want to say that. You're doing it. The fact that you are showing up, you are here, you are present, you're doing an amazing job. Give yourself credit. And people view you as a person that shows up just in such an awesome way all the time. Final messages for pile 1. Final messages for pile 1. Okay. All right. So observe your conversations. Notice that special person. Accept life's challenges. Examine your personal interactions. So right now, some of you're being asked to really observe your conversations. If it starts getting a little low vibrational, starts getting a bit critical, starts getting a bit, gossipy or judgmental, pull that energy back and shift out of that. It's nothing wrong with just having a discussion about what's going on or what you saw on TV or what's going on with a certain person. But when it starts to get low vibrational, a little critical, judgmental, pull that energy back and shift out of that, because those lower frequencies will keep you there. And, you may not even realize that you're doing it. And then that may not even be you. It could be even people around you, because it says examine your personal interactions. So some of you could be, it could be coworkers, it could be friends, family, just having these discussions and like, oh, did you see what that person said on social media? And it starts off okay, just kind of talking about the facts of the situation. The next thing you know, someone is just kind of being very critical and judgmental of that person and their opinion and things like that. So just monitor that. Just keep your eye on that, because with you having that energy, you shift into that energy. So you don't want to shift into lower frequencies because of what's happening around you. So really just keeping your eye on that and monitoring how you feel and what you're thinking. And, is your frequency lowering because of that? Because you have the power to either excuse yourself from the conversation, or you have the power to shift the conversation. And if the people around you don't want to shift it, you can, again, excuse yourself or do something differently. You don't have to be a part of that, okay? So pay attention to that right now. You're also being asked to continue to accept life's challenges, that these challenges that you are going through, they're building that perseverance. They're building patience. They're building soul expansion, consciousness expansion. They're helping you to become your best version and to evolve into your greatest version. Let me read the back of this. Reflect on the things you've been called upon to endure in this lifetime. Remember that we're all presented with obstacles as a way of helping us grow spiritually and serve God. Your goal to examine the challenges in your life and make peace with them. So you're being asked to make peace with the challenges that you've been through. You're being asked to take some time for some self-reflection. Whether this is things that you're going through right now or things that you've been through, but take some time for some self-reflection. You may even want to journal, but look at those challenges and really pay attention to what you learned, what that challenge, that lesson taught you, how you became better, how you became stronger. Again, many of you've been applauded for the things that you've gone through because people see you as a source of strength and courage and bravery. So have that acceptance for it, because sometimes we go through things and we're just so excited to get on the other side of the situation. We haven't fully integrated that lesson because we're just so ready to be out of it. So you're being asked to really reflect on that and really reflect on, again, what you learned and what that situation taught you, and have that gratitude and acceptance. And it's not always easy to have gratitude and acceptance for those harsh lessons and those hard times in life. But your soul needs that. Your soul needs that for that integration and that new level of gratitude and love unlocked for yourself, for your journey, and for the divine, because you went through that for a specific purpose and reason. Okay? And finally, notice that special person. And that special person is you. You see here again, it's like she's looking at herself. She's looking at a reflection of herself. And we saw in that other card where it said the best thing to ever happen to you is you. Okay, so don't forget that. But on this day, take notice of someone whom you previously ignored. That person is your teacher, your special angel, and he or she will do or say something you've been waiting for. just because you're recognizing the beauty of his or her spirit, your goals, to see that everyone is capable of helping you heal and vice versa. So the special person is also you, but you're also being asked to notice the special people that have helped you on your journey, to help you heal, to help you grow, to help you learn, to help you become your best version. Even if it's a situation where it was someone that really did you wrong, like played you, lied to you, manipulated you, deceived you, all sorts of things, okay? That you could look at that person and say, you know what you did to me was wrong, but not only do I forgive you, I thank you for helping me to learn how to not be played again, how to not be manipulated, how to not be lied to, how to love myself deeper. When you go on this journey, when you're able to really come to that place of love and acceptance, you can again forgive that person for hurting you and doing what they did to you. But not only that, you can have that gratitude because they taught you how to protect yourself, or how to have boundaries, or how to love yourself deeper, or what not to do again, how to not repeat that same cycle. Okay. So if no one told you they love you today, I love you. I love you so much. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your love. Thank you for your support. Thank you for showing up for yourself. I'm proud of you. You are doing an amazing job. Keep up the great work. Pile one. Love yourself, honor yourself, cherish yourself, be kind to yourself, nurture yourself, get some rest, get some sleep, drink more water right now. I'm getting very thirsty, so that's a message. Please drink a lot of water right now as you heal your mind, body, and soul. Thank you. I'll see you next time. Hi, Pal 2. Welcome. Welcome back to the Divine Healing with Love experience. Welcome back to the capital LOVE tribe. I love you all so much. I'm so grateful that you are here. Thank you for your love. Thank you for your support. Thank you for showing up for yourself, loving yourself, being present, honoring yourself, becoming your best version. Thank you, thank you, thank you. My name is Nicole. You chose Reclaim Your Power. So right before I cut the camera on, I was just singing the song, and it's like the guy is saying like he feels like it's over, and he's like something's telling him to get closer. It's off of SZA's new album, but what I'm getting is that, and shout out to SZA, that's a great album. But what I'm getting is this, is like someone here is, and this is just like a side note, I don't know, this is random, so I just have to say it. So someone could be going through a breakup, or someone could be thinking about breaking up with someone, or you're just healing from a breakup or healing from heartbreak. So I'm just want to send you love right now. And yeah, someone just needs to hear that. Okay. So let's get into this. Reclaim your power. How do people view your dominant frequency? And maybe that's something, another message for someone. Maybe people see you differently after you've gone through a breakup, or people have seen you go through a public breakup, or people within your family and your community, they saw you go through a horrible heartbreak or horrible breakup, and you reclaimed your power and you're stronger and better than ever. So what I'm getting here is that people view your dominant frequency as you're very powerful, and that when you get knocked down, you get back up and you're able to reclaim your power. You're able to get the victory. You're able to become a better version of yourself. You are able to transform. You're able to elevate to the next level. You've gone through things, okay? I mean, we've all gone through things, but many of you have been through hell and back many times, okay? I'm definitely getting that here. I'm definitely getting that it's like you have really gone through a lot. If people only knew your real story. For some of you, people have no idea. You keep a lot of that bottled in. You keep a lot of that close to the vest or close to the chest or whatever that saying is. You don't expose a lot of things because you may feel like no one can really hold space for you, or you don't want to be misunderstood. But if people only knew what you've gone through, and people know that intuitively, especially with this purple here, intuitively, people know you've been through a lot. They don't know all of the the nuances. They don't know all the details of what you've gone through, but people know you've been through it, okay? And people feel that energy. So people see you as like a powerhouse. Many of you, you're viewed as a powerhouse. And for many of you, I'm going to be honest here. I feel like you don't view yourself that way. I feel like you view yourself as someone that just doesn't give up. But I feel like you don't see how people really view you. That hasn't clicked for you. And I'm not saying that you need to see that from an egoic perspective, but what I'm saying is you don't see how much power you provide to not only yourself, but to other people through just you being you and through you not giving up and through you continuing to move forward on your journey. Many of you feel a lot of that energy from the divine, from source, from God, spirit, the most high, the universe, whatever you resonate with. You feel that energy flowing through you and you provide that power for so many other people by you continuing to move forward on your path. You're very powerful. You are a powerhouse. Let's find out some more of your dominant frequency here. Okay, I'm shuffling on camera today. So let's find out Pal 2. How do people view Pal 2's dominant frequency? And just messages about Pal 2's dominant frequency, okay? Pal 2. All right. Okay, I pulled a lot of cards, gosh. Okay. Wheel of Fortune, 8 of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, the Hanged Man, 4 of Pentacles, 4 of Swords, 9 of Wands, 8 of Swords. Oh my gosh, look at all these cards. 4 of Wands. This is meant to be. 4 of Cups, 10 of Cups. Okay. Let's zoom out a little bit. All right, so let's talk about the signs. We have, probably with all these cards that are out, we probably have like every sign, but let's just talk about it. We have Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. We have Sagittarius. We have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and we also have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And I'm feeling very strongly Aries. But again, I feel like it's like every sign out, honestly. Maybe it's a lot of people that chose Pal 2 today. So how do people view your dominant frequency? People view you, again, as a powerhouse. You have gone through a lot. And I feel like for many of you, there's a message here around it's time for you to start telling your story, okay? That's just a side note. Someone here needs to start telling their story. Someone here needs to start releasing some of that energy from them. And you do that in the way that you feel comfortable with. No one can tell you how to do that. That's your story, your narrative. But people need to start hearing some of your story because your story is going to bless others. I feel that very powerfully, strongly. And not only will your story bless others, you are meant to share things with other people to inspire and enlighten others. Now, you may already be doing that, okay? You may already be doing that, but some of you are not. And that's a very strong, powerful message that I am receiving, that it's time for you to start revealing more of who you are, your story, and what you've gone through. And again, you are being guided to do this in a way that feels comfortable for you. And sometimes it may not feel comfortable. Sometimes you may be guided in that moment to share a story with a complete stranger or share something publicly. And I'm being asked to tell you to follow that energy and follow that because that's unlocking you even deeper. So how do people view your dominant frequency? People view you as a person that, like, you're very favored. Like, people view you as someone that's very favored, or they may not say favored. They may say blessed. They may say lucky. They may say you have 9 lives like a cat. Like, you are the type of person that, you seem to be tapped into something higher. You seem to be, like I said, for many of you, people view you as a powerhouse. People view you as that cup running over. People view you as someone that continuously has a new beginning, continuously gets knocked down, fails, loses it all, but gets back up and figures it out and has another great beginning. People view you as a person that, like, I'm hearing Pal 2 does not fail. Now, I'm not saying that that is really what it is, because we all go through things, right? But people view you as a person that does not fail. You don't lose. Even if it seems like you do lose, you really don't lose. You are the type of person, you get that victory. You get the win. You get the W. People view you as, again, a person with very powerful, strong energy. Many of you are extremely, extremely, extremely intimidating. Okay? Extremely intimidating. You intimidate the people, your colleagues, your coworkers. You intimidate family members. You may even intimidate romantic partners. And it's not you, it's your energy. Your dominant frequency is very powerful. And when you are holding that much power, you don't have to say anything. People feel it. People feel it. People feel you. They get very in tune to you. Again, they don't know all about you, but they know that you don't play. You don't mess around. You're passionate. You can be very serious. You feel very intimidating. People know they don't want to be on your bad side. People know they don't want to rub you the wrong way. People know they don't want to cross you. People know you are not to be messed with. Okay? For some of you, people have tried you. Let me get a sip of my tea. People have tried you. You know what I mean? People really tried it, and they found out the hard way. Okay? I don't even need to go into that. You know what I'm talking about. It is what it is. You know, I just noticed here we have all of these 4s. We have 4 of fire, 4 of air, 4 of water, 4 of earth. You're very balanced. Like, even though you're very intimidating, people view you as a very balanced individual. Like, you could be very grounded. You could be emotional. Like I said, some of you have a very emotional side that you are very fearful of people seeing, because some of you have this energy. This may not be for everyone, but some of you have this energy of you would rather be feared than like loved or something like that. I don't know. What is that saying? Whatever it is. You would rather people fear you, or you would rather have the respect versus admiration or something like that. Like something to that effect. Okay. Maybe you don't feel like that anymore, but some of you kind of, you know, you came out like that. Like, people, once you really started to hone in on your power and your energy, you kind of had this energy of you would rather people fear you than love you or something. So for some of you, though, you're very balanced. People view you as fair. People view you as balanced. People view you as intelligent. People view you as always strategizing. Some of you are extremely strategic. People view you as you always have a plan. People view you as you always have a solution. People view your dominant frequency as a powerhouse, and you're very well-rounded and well-versed in the type of power that you have. Some of you, again, there is this side to you that's like yearning for emotional connection, or yearning for like some type of like emotional stability. And people feel like you do have that, but people feel like because you operate from this other place of like extreme power and dominance, that you don't have, like, trigger warning for some of you, like you don't have like those deeper level of feelings, or you don't know how to really tap into that, or you are afraid to tap into that more deeper emotional side that you have. You would rather show strength. You would rather show dominance. You would rather show that power versus like that emotional authenticity or emotional vulnerability or emotional transparency. Okay. How to, okay, it's just flu. How do people view Pal 2's dominant frequency? Okay, this is too much. How do people view Pal 2's dominant frequency, please? Okay, let's take that. All right. Prayer, soulmate, service, wisdom, isolation, abundance. Okay, so people view your dominant frequency as you are very wise. Many of you, not only are you very wise, you're extremely knowledgeable and extremely capable of tapping into your different levels of power. Because again, many of you are a powerhouse. So that powerhouse is not just one note. It's not just like, in one place. It's power all over for you. It's like you're powerful in so many different ways. So people view you as a person that is very multifaceted and multidimensional within your wisdom and your knowledge, and that you use wisdom and knowledge and your intellectual ability to have more power, to have more abundance. Like, you tap into that because you are aware that that is a big part of your energy, and you definitely use that to benefit not only you, but other people around you. People do see you as a person that is helpful, and you do assist others. So people see you as a person that, whether you are in service, whether you just, you help your community, you help your family, you help your loved ones, you take care of people. And you do it in the way that you know how. Now, say, for example, some of you may not be the most warm and fuzziest individual. Nothing wrong with that, right? Nothing wrong with that. But you will help people in the way that feels right for you. That may be giving them money. That may be answering the phone when they call. That may be taking time to spend some quality time with someone. It's going to show up differently, but it's right for you. And it works for you. And people know that when it shows up in that way, they know what that is for you. Like, they know if it's quality time, if it's money, whatever it is, that is your way of helping them. And they're very grateful and appreciative of that. And they appreciate you doing that, because many of you are very abundant, or people view you as being extremely abundant. Like I said before, many of you are viewed as very blessed, very favored. People see you as a person that is extremely abundant. Sometimes you may not always feel the most abundant. You may be feeling like you're going through hard times. You may be feeling like, you have a lot of things stacked against you. But people never look at you like that. They look at you as money bags, or like you always got it, or, and I just, I don't know. I just heard somebody say, I don't always have it. And that's the thing. That's the thing with that powerhouse energy, that because you're so dominant and powerful, people just look at you as always having a lot of everything. Like, you have an excess of like money or material things or whatever it is. Like, people just look at you as like the well is never dry. There's always more than enough for Pal 2, because Pal 2 is extremely abundant. And even if they're going through a time where it's not the best, people view you as a person like you know how to turn that around quickly for you. People also feel like, for some of you, I do get this energy that people view you as a person that suffers in silence. I have to be honest here, okay? Some of you, and this is what I was getting, like, when I was saying before, like, releasing some of that emotional, or tapping into more of that emotional side that you have, because some of you, people do feel like you either suffer in silence, or although you're so powerful, you may even be like a leader. People feel like they kind of wonder, like, do you have moments of like guilt, or moments of like where you don't feel as confident, or you don't feel as abundant, or you just don't feel as good enough? Like, does that ever happen for you? Even though when they have that thought, it escapes them very quickly, because they kind of just feel like, no way. Because again, your power is so extraordinary, where it's like, if they try to ponder that thought, it does not stick around long, because they're like, no. Like, Pal 2 is so confident. Pal 2 is so bold. Pal 2 is so this and that. Like, They don't have moments where they get sad. They don't have moments of this and that. So people really feel like if they do think about you suffering in silence, or they do think about you, you know, having those hard times, it's like they feel like you quickly overcome it. They feel like it doesn't keep you down long. Like you get back up and you get going again. People also feel like you have a connection, your own connection with the divine, with source, with God, universe, whatever you resonate with. They feel like you have your own connection. They feel like it's unique to you, that, you know, whoever it is that you talk to, you pray to, whoever it is that you connect with, that's your own connection and it's special for you. And people also feel like they view you as a person that, for some of you, people just feel like you're very, even though you're so powerful and bold and confident, and because some of you, you know, you do and say things that people would never do, and you're really out there, you know, you're out there with your personality. So people view you as a person that they feel like you're different, like with your close friends, or you're different with like a lover, a romantic partner, like you're totally different. Like you have this different side to you that only certain people get to see. And maybe it's only one person, but it's a different side, maybe like a softer side, a gentler side, a side that is a more vulnerable side that the world does not get to see, but only those few people get to see that. And so people wonder, like, what exactly that looks like. How does that show up? I'm hearing, does Pal 2 cry? Does Pal 2 get sad? Because again, people just view you as this person that you're always on it, and you're always like, you get more powerful day by day. And it's also this energy again of intimidation. Like many of you are just very intimidating, just naturally, because of your power. Now let's talk about how you can continue to improve upon your energy and your dominant frequency. How can you continue to improve upon that? Pal 2. Pal 2. Let's get one more. Okay. All right. Get over yourself. Pull your ish together. That project, that person, that idea is waiting. Make better choices. Okay, so this deck is very blunt and straightforward. I just want to say that. Okay. Yeah. Anyway, have you eaten? You are acting like a big baby. You think someone is lying? Don't force it. Okay. So, Pal 2, how can you improve with this energy? Well, let's start here. You think someone is lying. Let's read the back. They are. Okay, so this is about you seeing the truth for what it is. You seeing past illusions. When you trust yourself and you trust what you are being shown, you trust what you are seeing, and you just really tap into your own energy, you could recognize when someone is lying and when someone is not telling the truth, and someone is not being authentic. Many of you, again, you're very powerful. So you have a strong level of wisdom, strong level of intuition. It's about you trusting yourself and being grounded in the present moment to see what is going on and what is happening. You're being asked to don't force it. Allow things to come to you. Okay. I'm not reading exactly what that says because YouTube is getting really strict about things. So allow things to come to you. Many of you are master manifestors. You know how to get it. We've been talking about that throughout this reading. Allow yourself to receive. Allow yourself to not force things. Allow things to come to you. Allow things to just flow to you. You set your intention. You take inspired, aligned action when you are guided to do so, and you let the rest go. You keep in your mind that you are aligning to high frequencies, high timelines, high vibes only, highest outcomes, highest timelines of all. Okay? And sometimes when you put that intention out there, you have to be patient and wait for divine timing, because you may have to unblock some energy within your energetic field in order to align to that higher timeline. So sometimes you have to wait a little longer for what it is that you set that intention around, because you are trying to align to a higher elevated timeline to get the best results and the best outcomes, because it's out there. It's already out there. It's already happening. It's just about which timeline you align to. So when you allow yourself to let things flow to you, you are flowing into better outcomes and not forcing anything. Have you eaten? Really allowing yourself to take care of your physical health, to eat healthy, to check in with yourself. What is it you need? Do you need to eat? Do you need to drink water? Drinking a lot of water, taking your vitamins, taking care of your physical health, exercising, checking in with yourself with your own physical needs. What is it you need? Do you need more rest? Do you need more sleep? Do you need to take a break? Do you need to go outside and get some fresh air? Checking in with yourself and really honoring that part of yourself. Continue to make the best choices for all that are involved, for the highest good for all. Not just you, you are included in that, but make the best choices for the highest good for all. Sometimes those choices can be challenging. It's not always easy to make some certain decisions, but you have to make it keeping in mind that you're coming from a place of for the greater good, the highest good for all. And there's no selfishness, there's no ego here, and whatever happens is whatever happens, but also for your highest good, because sometimes the highest good for all is your highest good, okay? And not in a selfish way, but to make you happy, for you to be satisfied, for you to feel good and content around where things are moving. Continue to get over yourself, help people, give back, do good things for humanity. So continue to help others. Continue to pour into the collective, pour into humanity. Show up as that asset, not a liability. Show up as an asset, not a liability. Show up as an asset and not a liability, helping the collective, adding value to the collective, because that energy is felt, okay? And when you give back and you help other people, not only do you feel good within, you are helping to bring love, light, and great energy to the collective, which that energy is given back to you. And finally, this project person idea is waiting. Get after it. The world has your back. So you're being supported right now, whatever that is, whatever's popping into your energy and your mind right now, an idea, a person, a project, whatever that is, you are supported. You are supported to go after it. You're supported to go get it. You are being encouraged and supported to go after whatever it is that you want to do. And knowing that you have love, you have support, and you're guided to do it and follow the signs and synchronicities, because there's something there for you. There's some type of treasure, some type of blessing, abundance, whatever that is. Let's get your final messages. Final messages for pile 2. Pile 2, please. Final messages. Okay. All right. Final messages. Practice the art of transformation. Be proactive. Assess your relationship. Take steps to get healthy. Yeah, someone could be going through relationship issues right now, because that has been coming up from the beginning of this reading. Let's read the back. Identify one dynamic or component of a close relationship that's vital to your emotional and physical health. This is especially important if your healing and a particular relationship is causing you stress. If your relationship is a healthy union, then celebrate your goal to integrate your relationship into the quality of your life. Okay. Wow, that was really heavy. So you're being asked, whatever, it could be a family member, a friend, a romantic relationship, whatever this is. It's not romantic for everyone. I was picking up romantic earlier, but that does not have to be the case. You are just being asked to really assess this relationship and how it affects your emotional well-being and your physical well-being, because many of you are on a journey of self-enlightenment, self-improvement, healing. And when you are on that journey, you are already dealing with enough within your own self, to become better. And if this relationship is not adding value, it's not helping you to become better, it's providing stress, it's providing anxiety, it's providing worry, it's providing like, is this person trustworthy? Are they loyal? Are they helping me? Are they helping me to become, are they supporting me? Things like that. If it feels stressful and anxious and things, you're being asked to evaluate that, okay? And evaluate how this is helping you to become better. If things are great in a relationship with a family member, a friendship, a romantic partnership, celebrate. Celebrate that happy union. Celebrate how this person is supporting you, loving you, helping you to become better, assisting you on your journey, okay? And they're adding value to your life, and you add value to their life, okay? But take steps to get healthy. Continue to become healthy, mind, body, and soul. So that may be drinking more water. That may be getting in the exercise routine. That may be having a bedtime, going to sleep at a certain time each night. That may be having healthier boundaries, having healthy boundaries with your devices, with social media, with people, not people pleasing. That may be having healthy boundaries with work. That may be, it's just so many things here. Having a healthy life, mind, body, and soul, and really reducing that stress, really reducing anxiety, reducing fear-based energy. Practice the art of transformation. Many of you are transforming. So continue to allow this transformation to happen. Continue to allow yourself to transform. Continue to water your garden. Take care of yourself. Take care of your own needs. The more you're able to take care of your own needs and take care of your own well-being, the transformation feels easier. And that's about, again, being present and grounded and checking in with yourself. What is it you need right here, right now? Do you need to cry? Do you need someone to talk to? Do you need someone to hold space for you? Who can you call and who can you trust to do that? Do you need to just take a break, take a day off, get some fresh air? Do you need to drink some more water? Do you need to take a nap? Things like that. Really checking in, because when you are transforming and you are healing, it takes a lot out of you. It takes a lot of energy. It takes a lot, everything is getting mixed up. You're feeling a lot of different things. There's a lot going on. It could be very draining. It could be very tiring. So really taking care of yourself and watering your own garden is very important. And finally, be proactive. Let's read the back. Recognize one of the major areas of insecurity in your life and see how much it disempowers you. Then identify one small action you can take to release that insecure feeling. Your goal, to observe whether you're proactive or passive, since healing requires proactive energy. Okay, so you're being asked to be proactive. I'm just going to use myself for an example. I just got this quick, download. So something that I've been working on is being on time with dropping my daughters off to school. Sometimes I can really, in the morning, I don't feel like getting out of the bed. I just want to just chill, just want to lay in the bed for extra time and get myself together. But I had to start saying, okay, Nicole, you need to wake up earlier, because this is not helping you to get the girls to school on time, because 5 minutes late is still late, and I don't want to build that pattern of being late to school all the time. That's not healthy. So I have to get more proactive with that. And it's a process, and I'm trusting it, because, every day, it's, we have a good day, a couple of days, and the next day we're a few minutes late. So I'm being gentle with myself and nurturing, but I'm also being proactive, okay, what else can you do to get better at this, because you want to continue to improve. So really being proactive on your journey. And it's the same, just identify one place. It doesn't, you see how I just said this thing about drop-offs? That's not big thing, but it can be a big thing, you know, like it doesn't have to be a big thing. It could just be a little thing, but wherever that is for you in your life, you know what it is for you. It's your life, your story, your journey. So if no one told you they love you today, I love you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your love. Thank you for your support. I love you all so much. Love yourself, honor yourself, cherish yourself. You're doing an amazing job. Thank you for being a powerhouse. Thank you for lighting our collective and our world on fire. Thank you for sharing your light, sharing your knowledge and your wisdom. Thank you for being you. I love you. I'll see you next time. Thank you. Hi, Pile 3. Pile 3, welcome. Welcome back to the Divine Healing with Love experience. Welcome back to the capital LOVE tribe. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your love. Thank you for your support. Thank you for showing up for yourself. Thank you for loving yourself. My name is Nicole. I'm so grateful that you are here. I see 10:10 on the clock. That may be very prominent and powerful for someone. It could be some type of ending that someone is having here, or closing out a cycle, integrating a cycle, integrating some type of lessons, closing out a cycle, getting ready for a new beginning, okay? So change direction. How do people view your dominant frequency? People view your dominant frequency as many of you are people view you as a person that is in your purpose, in your mission. You seem to know what it is that you are here to do. You seem to have a clear awareness around your life purpose, why you are here, what you are here to do, okay? As far as like your purpose, your mission, people view you as someone that's very grounded and rooted in that and very motivated by that. People also see you as a person that you will change direction, or you will change your pattern, or you will make necessary changes and adjustments in accordance to your beliefs or your mission, your purpose, your career, whatever that is for you, your family. You will make adjustments to make things better in your overall life. Like, you are not going to be stagnant or stuck or just in a box. You will unbox yourself. You will unplug. You will make those changes in order to continue to face north, continue to be in your north node, continue to become your best version, continue to move forward. People view you as a person. Your dominant frequency is you evolve, you transform, you become better, you change your perspective, you change your outlook. You are a person, and not in a way of like you're a changeable, shifty, moody type person. It's I'm picking up more of like people view you as a person that sees things from a higher perspective, or you do things again to continue to face forward. Okay, you don't go back. You keep moving forward. And that's really powerful, because people view you as a person that's about change, about transformation, about evolving, consciousness evolution, soul expansion, mind, body, and soul expansion, expanding within your physical reality. Like, you are about that. That's how people view it. Let's get some more for pile 3. Now, I'm shuffling on camera today, so let's pull pile 3. How do people view your dominant frequency? Pile 3. Pile 3. How do people view your dominant frequency? Okay, there's too many. This wants to come out. Okay, that's too many. Let's get one more. All right. So we have Queen of Air, and that's Queen of Swords. We have the Star, Four of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles, Three of Swords, Six of Wands. Let's see what else. And the World and Seven of Pentacles. Okay, so how do people view your dominant frequency? Let's talk about the signs first. We have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. We also have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Sagittarius, Pisces, and Aries I'm also getting, okay? Sun, Moon, Rising. So people view your dominant frequency as, for some of you, I'm getting a lot of different things, so just take what resonates. People feel like for many of you, again, you face north. You are focused on yourself. You're focused on your mission. You're focused on your purpose. Some of you definitely, people view you as this, like, I'm getting for some of you, it's like a popular loner type energy. I'm not saying you are a loner, but I think it's kind of like a very independent energy. People view you as a person that's very self-sufficient, very self-fulfilled. You come across as a person that loves yourself, that takes care of yourself. You come across as a person, your dominant frequency is you are self-focused, but it's not in a selfish way. I'm not picking that up. It's very self-focused, but it's also because you are self-focused, you are able to pour into the collective, pour into different communities, pour into different people because you pour into yourself. This is how people view you. People view you as a person that takes care of yourself. They view you as having a dominant frequency around healing yourself, loving yourself, caring for yourself, protecting yourself. Queen of Swords is always that boundaries card for me. People view you as a person that has healthy boundaries, and these boundaries protect you, and this is why you're able to win. Like, you're not always available to everyone. Your energy is exclusive. Your energy is inclusive for whoever it is that you want to include in that, okay? That's how people view you. People view you as a person that you're very abundant, okay? But they view you as a person that's very abundant and very grounded in that. But they view your frequency as the material world is not your, like, that's not at the top of your list. Like, you do not come across as an individual that is super focused on the material world. You come across as someone that enjoys the pleasures of the material world, but you keep that in perspective. That's not your driving force. That's not your main thing. Like, this is not to say you don't enjoy luxury or you don't enjoy the pleasures of the earth or you don't want to live a nice lifestyle. That's not it at all. Your dominant frequency is coming across as there's things bigger than that for you. Like, that's not the end all and be all. Like, it's not the end all to have, a certain car or to wear certain clothes or to have a certain lifestyle. Like, that's not your motivation, okay? People definitely feel that from you. But I am getting that people see that you do have a nice lifestyle, but that's just not prominent thing for you, and the people definitely see that through your energy, through your frequency. Many of you have this very gentle side to you, but you also have a very assertive side. But this assertive side is not intimidating. It's actually very, like, grounding. Like, many of you are very down to earth. You're very grounded. You are approachable. You are kind. You are open. You are receptive. This is what people feel from you. They feel like, although, you could be like one of the richest people in the world. I'm just using that for an example. I mean, you could be, but I'm just using that for an example, okay? You could be like the wealthiest person in the world, but you are very approachable, open, People feel like they could just talk to you. If someone meets you on the street, they feel like they can have a conversation with you, and you're just cool. You're easygoing. Like, your motivations, people pick up from your dominant frequency. Your motivations are outside of the material world. Like, the material world is important, like, and that matters to you, but there's some other things that you're more focused on, and people really admire that about you. People feel like they love the fact that you're not consumed with like money or wealth or luxury and things like that. They love the fact that you operate from a place of either spreading love or kindness or empathy, compassion, helping others, building things, creating things, being an innovator, engineering. Like, you're motivated by those things, and people see that. Not only do they see it, they feel it. Like, it's something that is not elusive. It's obvious. It's obvious within your dominant frequency. And people feel like because you put those things, like, that's, again, your purpose, your mission, those things are number one for you. Those things are top for you. And they feel like this is why you're victorious. People view you as a person that you are victorious. You are a winner. You win in life. You exceed. You succeed. And again, you're very grounded. Like, I have to say that, like, that keeps coming through. Even with this tree here, you see the roots? Like, you're very rooted and grounded. And it's like, it doesn't matter, like, where you are in life. You're very connected to who you are, your purpose, the source for you, the divine, God, spirit, the most high, the universe, whatever that is for you. You're very connected to that. And you're very connected to what you are here to do on earth. And that's how people view your dominant frequency. Let's find out some more. Okay, pile 3. And I'm also getting that people feel like the sky is the limit for you, because you have, like, your motivation is different from so many people here on earth, that you can go so far. Like, people see you as an individual with just so much potential, and, like, you know, you can achieve anything. This is how people view you. Ooh, wow, like, the whole deck fell. Okay. Pile 3. How do people view pile 3's dominant frequency? Let's get one more. Okay. All right. Gossip. Impatience. Expansion. Discovery. Acceptance. Miracle. Wow. This is so powerful. So people view your dominant frequency. I just want to give a side note really quick, because some of you have people gossiping about you. You have people talking about you. Now, some of you could be on, like, a public platform, but everyone here is not on a public platform. So this could be people, like, within your community, with your family, friends, coworkers. But for some of you, you are on a public platform. So you do have people talking about you. But what I'm getting here is not just like a negative situation. For some of you, it could be a bit lower vibrational, but for some of you, I'm getting people talking about you in a positive way. Like, again, they're talking about the things that you're doing, the things that you're creating, your motivations, how down to earth you are, how you just seem like you're just so fun, so cool, or you're like everyone else, but you may have all these, you know, amazing businesses, or you got a lot of things going on, but you're just like everyone else. So people are talking about you, and people are talking about you because many of you, you're very different. And again, because you have that self-focused energy, that you focus on yourself, you focus on your journey, you focus on your mission, people see that, and they see that you're very grounded in that. And, like, you can't be manipulated. You can't be compromised. You can't be bought. You can't be swayed. You can't be pushed into that direction. Like, you know who you are. You are very grounded in yourself. So people see that. And again, they really admire that. They really admire how some of you are speaking out against things. Some of you are standing up against things. Some of you are, saying the things that people think, but no one wants to say. And so people really admire you. People view your dominant frequency as a person that is here to discover themselves, to find themselves on a deeper level, to accept themselves on a deeper level. People feel like, you've gone through your own challenges, you've gone through your own obstacles, but you have acceptance and gratitude. You have gratitude for your journey, or you have gratitude for the things you've gone through. Some of you could even share some of your experiences with other people. People see that you continue to face forward, and that works out for you. And some of you people they look to you for that sense of inspiration, or they look to you for help, or they look to you for guidance, or they look to you for like, how does Pile 3 handle this situation? They look to you for that type of insight because they see that you've gone through things and you change your perspective, you see things from a higher perspective, or you just continue to face forward. You continue to integrate that knowledge, the lessons. You continue to, move forward on your journey, and you accept that. And again, things work out for you. People see you as a person, they view your dominant frequency as expansive. Expansive in the mind body, expansive in the emotional body, expansive in the physical body and the physical reality. You continue to expand and transform. You are a very transformative individual. And that's how people view your dominant frequency, that you are not going to settle. You are not going to just get stuck. You're not going to sit around. You're not going to just be put in a box or put in this one place. Like, you are too expansive for that. You're too multidimensional for that. And people love that. And they really do see that about you. And they see that even if you do get stuck in something, you don't stay there long. You figure it out. You get some new solutions. You find a way to get unstuck. Okay? And people see that, and they see that you are blessed, you're favored, you receive abundance, you receive miracles. For some of you, your life is a miracle. You are a walking miracle. Like, some of you could have almost died, trigger warning here. Some of you could have been through things that could have taken your life away. Some of you could have been born in such a miraculous way. Like, there's a lot of like miraculous energy for Pile 3, and people view that as your dominant frequency. For some of you, you are a blessing or a miracle to others. You bless others in so many beautiful, miraculous ways. The way you show up, the way you give, the way you pour into people, okay? For some of you, people also view you again as a person that accepts the journey. You accept life as it comes. You don't get in this place of, why does this have to happen to me? You don't get stuck in victim consciousness. You don't get stuck in like lack mentality or scarcity. You've gone through it, or you do go through it, but you move out of it. You don't get stuck there. You continue to accept, allow, have that gratitude, learn, and move forward. This is so powerful, Pile 3. Wow. All right, let's find out, how can you continue to improve on this, okay? Improve and become your best version and improve within your dominant frequency. Pile 3. Now, these cards are very blunt and straight to the point, so I just want to say that, okay? Pile 3. How can Pile 3 continue to improve? Okay. All right, get out of your head. Believe what you see. Don't talk to anyone. Don't look at anyone. Stop sleeping so much. Be grateful. And the money sign. Okay. So how can you continue to improve? Continue to get out of your head. Continue to trust yourself. Balance the head and the heart. Balance logic and reasoning with your intuitive heart capabilities, okay? Have that balance, because as humans, we are, given the beautiful mind that we have, that logic, that reasoning, but we're also given a beautiful heart and a beautiful level of intuition and a depth of intuition. And so it's our job to find that balance. It's our job to remember to find that place where it's like, okay, you really have that focus within yourself where you really are more self-aware and you know what that means for you, because everyone is different. And so your intuition shows up in different ways for whoever, wherever you are on your journey and who you are. So trust yourself. Trust yourself. Don't overthink things. Don't get too caught up in your head. Don't get too obsessive with your thoughts or obsessive with your thinking patterns. Continue to have that balance. Believe what you see. Let me read the back here. Face reality or live in la la land. Choose bravely. So continue to be grounded in your physical reality. Many of you, again, you have a beautiful mind and it's very imaginative, very expansive, but we have to ground that energy. The more we're grounded in our physical reality, we're able to ground that energy from our mind, our thoughts, and ground it to make it real. And so you're being asked to continue to become your best version, to be present and grounded in reality and not be in la la land. And to do this in a very brave way, because for many of you, again, your consciousness is very vast. It's very beautiful. You can easily get stuck up there. It's like a whole world, but you are a human living a human experience. And so enjoy your human experience and be present and grounded in the moment. With this, don't look at anyone. Don't talk to anyone. For me, this is saying focus on yourself and your journey. Don't compare yourself to anyone. Don't focus on what that person is doing or how that person is doing it or where that person is. Focus on Pile 3 and focus on what Pile 3 is doing on their own journey, okay? Don't sleep too much. For some of you, maybe you feel drained because you could be very empathic, or the work that you do can feel very, very draining. Remember to have your boundaries. Remember to protect yourself and protect your energy, but also get the proper rest. But, really, again, protecting your energy, protecting yourself, and don't allow people and situations to drain you. That is your life force, and you don't deserve to be drained. Be grateful. Be grateful. Continue to unlock new levels of gratitude. When we have love and we have gratitude, we can always go deeper. There's always a deeper level to experience, a deeper level to unlock within us, a deeper level of gratitude. Okay? So having gratitude for everything that is happening within your life. Like for me, I'm going to use myself for an example. I continue to unlock a new level of gratitude all the time. I live in the LA area, and so it's been very, typically sunny all the time. But recently we've been experiencing a lot of rain, and I'm so grateful for the rain. I'm so happy for the rain. And receiving the rain is clearing and purifying the air and the energy and the landscape outside. But now when the sun comes back out, I appreciate the sun even more. I'm like, wow. Because, sometimes you take it for granted. You see the sun every day. You're like, oh, the sun is shining again. But no, it's a new level to unlock. Like the sun came back out. Like, wow. Yes, sun, thank you for blessing us again. But yes, rain, thank you for blessing us. Like, continue to just have that gratitude for everything. And the more present that you are, the more you're able to unlock new levels of love and gratitude within. For this, the money dollar signs, make it rain. This is saying that although you don't put money as your number one priority or the material world as your number one priority, enjoy the material world. You are meant to still enjoy your human experience, and part of your human experience is enjoying the pleasures of earth, the luxuries of earth, and the money that you receive, or the abundance that you receive, or the material things that you receive. You are meant to enjoy that, and you are not meant to feel guilty about it or shame it or feel like you're not deserving or feel like, you make this money, like you have to keep focusing on your work and your mission, like you can't enjoy it. No, you are meant to enjoy the pleasures and the luxuries of being a human here on earth, and money is a part of that. Lifestyle is a part of that. The abundance and the things that the earth gives us through the material world is a part of that. So continue to have that balance, because balance is everything. Knowing those parts of your journey is also very helpful for you to have a balanced life and for you to enjoy your human experience and become your best version. Let's get your final messages for pile 3. Pile 3, please. Final messages. Okay, practice visualization. Clear out debris. Live in the moment. Bring humor into your life. Okay, so right now you're being asked to visualize the things that you want to ground into your reality. Because with this practice visualization and live in the moment, this is saying that when you practice your visualization, you do what works for you. You could do it during meditation. You could do it during just some self-reflection time, some introspection time, some time in nature, some quiet time. But after you practice visualizing whatever it is that you want, let that part of it go. Let it go, and let the universe show you. Okay? You don't have to get fixated on it. You don't have to obsess over it. You don't have to keep thinking about it over and over. You could let it go and let the universe show you the way. And by living in the present moment, that's when you're able to receive how this is going to go, where the journey is going to take you next, what new thing is coming to you, new idea, new solution, situation, whatever it is. Living in the present moment will ground those things that you visualize, and those intentions that you set will ground those things in your physical reality. And you will align to those things a lot faster than you may even think that you could, because living in the present moment, that's divine timing. And when we're living in that present moment, divine timing is anytime. It's not always as far out as we think. But when we're grounded and we're present, that's the beauty of it. That's when things just come to us. Clear out the debris. Engage in psychic cleansing. How much debris do you carry in your energy field? Debris is generated by irritation, stress, unfinished business, mental and emotional toxins. It's distracting and disempowering to the healing process. Your goal to release unnecessary thoughts and emotions. So this could also be why we saw that card about stop sleeping so much. For some of you, your energy could be getting drained by overthinking, stress, obsessive thinking, anxiety, fear, things like that is draining your energy. For some of you, there's a lot of drainage happening in the emotional body or the mental body. And it's causing your physical body to feel tired. It's causing your physical body to feel, overwhelmed. And so you're being asked to do some psychic cleansing, do some mental cleansing. And again, being in the present moment can clear that out. Because when you align yourself to the present moment and don't allow those thoughts to just run rampant in your mind, you allow yourself to be right here, right now. Something that I started doing for myself, because my mind could just go wild and it could just, I could get really caught in my head very easily, get obsessive with my thoughts. I just start bringing myself back to right here, right now, Nicole. Right here, right now. Right here, right now. And it really calms me down. I do it like 3 times because 3 is one of my favorite numbers. And it just really is self-soothing for me. And it brings me back to that present moment. So monitor that, because for some of you, your energy is being drained unknowingly. And it could be something that you've been dealing with, that you just always had within you that you didn't even realize. And your life force is being drained by that action, and it no longer serves you. So this is coming up because it's time for that to be cleared out. It's time for you to heal that. It's time for you to face that reality that maybe you do overthink. Maybe you can be obsessive with your thoughts. Maybe you have obsessive thinking patterns or anxious energy in your mind or fear-based thoughts. Okay? And bring humor into your life. Think about whether you truly have a sense of humor. Healing is enhanced with humor, and laughter can lighten almost anything. certainly most day-to-day irritations. Your goal to bring humor to everything that causes you stress, as this is one of the most empowered responses you can have. So when you bring humor into your life, like how this is saying daily stress, just situations daily that can, occur where it's like, okay, like, say for example, I was just searching for an example because I wanted to give one. So I'm going to use this for an example. Like, to bring, like, I have a different kind of humor. I could be sarcastic, but I could just have a different type of humor. So I was literally waiting at a light the other couple of months ago, and this car just comes out of nowhere, just like really driving crazy and very erratic. And I hear police sirens. And so it seemed to be like the car was running from the police. Okay. That seems to be like a big thing out here in the LA area. Like, there's always these car chases and like police chasing cars. I don't know. Anyways, just seems to be the vibe out here. This is like always on the news. So I'm like sitting in my car, and this car was driving like really crazy, like going in and out of traffic, and like, and I was like, I'm not moving. Okay. Like, I don't know what you got going on. Like, F you and your getaway car. I don't care. I'm not moving my car. I'm sitting right here. And like, I just had to laugh. Like, whatever this is. I mean, it's sad. I don't know what the situation was, but I'm like, I'm not moving. Like, I saw a bunch of people like getting scared and moving, but I was like, whatever. Like, I'm not being guided to move. I'm not moving. And so the car just, of course they did not hit me, and they just like went around, and, they were still driving all erratic for no reason. Well, again, I mean, they were running from the police, but still, like, you have to find the humor in things. Like, that could have caused me stress. That could have caused me anxiety. Like, oh gosh, are they going to hit me? Because my mind can just go like, oh, are they going to hit me? Am I going to be in the hospital? Am I going to die? Like, it could just go. Like, I've calmed a lot of that down and healed a lot of that. But because of like our collective fears, it could just go to those darker places very quickly. And so, like I said, I had to find the humor in that and move forward. So find the humor in some of these things and laugh about it, because it can really lighten the energy, lighten the load, shift your energy, shift your frequency, and you find your own sense of humor. And your own sense of humor is whatever it is that you make it. And as long as you find it funny, who cares if anyone else thinks it's funny? Like, you may think you're the funniest person in the world, and you should. Find your own sense of humor. You can be one of the funniest people in the world. Like, you're supposed to be your own best friend, your number one cheerleader, your number one fan. And as long as you love it, who cares if anyone else loves it? But because you love it, people will love it too. Because you love it and you accept that about yourself. So if no one told you they love you today, I love you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your love. Thank you for your support. I love you all so much. I'm so proud of you. Keep going. You're doing an amazing job. Love yourself, honor yourself, treasure yourself, cherish yourself, take care of yourself, mind, body, and soul. Thank you for sharing your light with the collective. We are so grateful for you. Thank you. I'll see you next time.